Hey, what's going on, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Today, I'm going to speak about 5 things I think you should know about this very important month of July and the ascension energy that is now present on the planet and how it might be affecting you. I've tried shooting this introduction several times, and it's a difficult, I can't really encapsulate the essence of what we're experiencing in a few short words, so I've decided I'm not going to try. I'm going to go ahead and get into the 5 different key points that'll really help bring life to what wants to come out of me in this video. But I can say this, it's a very important month. Number 1 is that you now are already revving at a much higher vibration and are probably experiencing side effects that come along with having taken a big jump in frequency. It almost feels like there has been a shift, like it already had happened, and now we're in this new vibrational frequency, this new reality almost, and we're adjusting. Now this can be confusing because when we've taken many shifts, this has been a big one, but when this happens, it's like I call it the snow globe effect, where almost imagine yourself as a snow globe, if you will, humor me please, and you're on this shelf, right? There's a snow globe on a shelf, you've been on the same shelf a while, maybe you're collecting a bit of dust, and all that stuff that's in the snow globe is sort of settled to the bottom. It's there, but it's clear where you're looking. It's pretty clear. You don't see any of it. And now it's like, you know, someone has taken your little snow globe and put you onto a new shelf, raised you up, a new vibration. It's good. It's a whole new vista, a whole new view, a whole new perspective, a whole new experience of reality. But that move shook up the snow globe. So a lot of the dust that's been sort of settled at the bottom is no longer at the bottom. And even though you're at this new frequency, this new vibration, it can be kind of murky. A lot of the old stuff gets like let loose and agitated and kicked up into the air. And this can happen. This can play out in many sort of unusual ways. You might find that issues from the past that you thought you've dealt with are back in full force in your life. Maybe old relationships are randomly popping back into your reality, and it's like, oh, this is different. I didn't expect this. It's the snow globe effect. We are shaken on the way to this new vibration. So if you feel a bit shaken, if you feel like a bit murky, we'll say, it's all good. Because parallel to that, you could probably feel now in your body, you are currently, in this moment, at a brand new height, a brand new frequency. And I promise you, when the snow globe dust chills out, and you can see through that glass wall, that crystal clear wall, you'll see, damn, wow. I like it up here. I'm so high. I feel so good. I see things so differently. I see myself differently. That's where you're at now, but you're just adjusting. Number 2 is you might feel a lot of physical symptoms associated with this shift. Maybe like older physical ascension type of symptoms that you haven't dealt with in a long time. And you wonder, like, why am I going through this again? I thought I had dealt with the insomnia or the chronic fatigue or the aches and pains or that just subtle, consistent feeling of dis-ease, of like slightly crawling in your skin, like you're just not at peace. It's uncomfortable, and that like wears on you. It can wear on your like mind. And so from this sort of agitated state of being, again, indicative of a massive positive shift, nonetheless, we find ourselves feeling this way. It's common to sometimes slip back into like escapism types of behaviors, and maybe you're eating too much food, smoking too much weed, drinking too much booze, whatever. It's okay. With this, I always tell people to just kind of do their best. Tune into the grander scope of things. Again, the implications of these transient symptoms, and just like ride it out. Do your best. Try to be as present as possible. Like I was feeling this way the last few days. And last night, it was just like an accumulation of, again, this discontentment. And then living a slightly less than balanced lifestyle, even with my best efforts. So I took time and I meditated for like a half hour. I went to bed kind of early. I said goodnight to my daughter, and my wife were up watching TV. And I went upstairs to my room and just sort of like meditated, just to kind of like come into a point of more of being objective, neutral, unattached. It's like reminds me of getting a tattoo. It's uncomfortable, right? It hurts, contrary to what some tough guys might want to tell you, but you can kind of go into your center. You're almost forced to go into your center. And when you're in that center, even though you're in pain, you're still in your center. And that's the way I normally deal with these types of side effects. And again, that's something I've been going through this for a long time. A lot of those early, more like intense symptoms I haven't dealt with in many years, and I'm finding myself too feeling, you know, abnormally fatigued. Very like my joints and my tendons in my body feel older and like they need some lubrication or something, and just an achiness. And again, a discontentment. But I know I've gone through this before. That's why I'm trying to let you guys know it's cool. You're gonna heal up. You're gonna feel better, and then you're gonna deem this whole shift massively, massively worth it, because once you settle in to your new frequency, not only do these temporary symptoms sort of fade away, but you're just like on a whole new level, man. And that's leading into point number 3. It's like we're entering a whole new level, a new chapter, a new phase of our life. And this is gonna happen in all. You're gonna experience this in all ways. Maybe literally, like me, I just moved into a new house. I have a new office. Where I live is different. So my whole life setup is completely changed, and it's sort of like concluding an older cycle that I was on for quite a while and beginning a brand new one. Not only just Victor moving, it's like my body. I'm also feeling this with my body. I'm 34 now, which some of you think that's old, some of you think that's super young. It's all relative, obviously, but a lot of the energy and mentality and state of mind that sort of carried me to where I am now, it's becoming seen as no longer relevant. Now it's more about like longevity and like enjoying my life instead of fighting and wrestling and struggling to improve and to provide and to become. It's now about, so that's just me. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you, but it's like this moving into a new cycle can play out in a myriad of different ways, but nonetheless it's indicative of you at this new frequency. Number 4, you might feel like guided, or you might just have a little common sense telling you, you know what, I should really probably be practicing a little more self-care. And if you feel that, then let me confirm that for you and say, yeah, you should listen. I've been doing this big time. Again, as somebody, now I don't experience a lot of the symptoms. I know some of you guys still do. They've kind of gone away from me. But even with that said, the energy is so intense that I feel it. It's like we're not done. We're continually raising, and I could just feel I need more self-care. So for me, I've been eating really clean, eating very healthy, eating a lot of superfood. In fact, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been updating you kind of on like what I do in my day. I showed everybody how I was making this raw fruit smoothie and wheatgrass shots and like that kind of stuff. Just nurturing my body. I'm taking a full week off of training at the gym, which is hard for me. I love to exercise, but I know it's a time to really, again, let the dust settle, to heal, not to fight and to struggle and to stress and to go. It's a time to kind of endure and heal and allow and patiently wait out this settling process, which again, when it does, you're gonna open your eyes almost like a child seeing for the first time ever, and it's a glorious experience just on the other side of maybe some of these symptoms. So, but regardless, if you're feeling like, yeah, I should take some more time to rest or nurture myself, then by golly, do that, because it'd be wise to do that, basically. And point number 5, the most important point that I want to note is that this energy right now, though temporarily for some a bit uncomfortable and unsettling, it's what the world needs. It needs to be strong enough to penetrate the hardened outer shell of the egoic state of consciousness that most human beings, including ourselves to quite an extent still, embody. We really need to shift. We really need to change and adapt and evolve and grow and expand. But left to our own devices, we're all sort of caught up in this stream, this momentum of life and obligations and habits. And a lot of us run on this subconscious, conditioned, subconscious driven autopilot sort of mode. We really need something catalytic enough to wake us up to the divinity that we all hold within us. That's what all of this is about. It's not about how cool it's going to be to shift dimensions or how neat it is to have these psychic senses. It's about just re-embodying, remembering our divine attributes, our divine essence, which, with all these tangent implications of that aside, what really is what we all want is just love. And to feel connected, really, not just believe we're connected, but feel a connection, an empathetic heart-to-heart connection with all living things. And only if we can rekindle that connection will the stressful scenarios begin to fade away and be replaced by more joyful expressions and experiences of life. That's what's needed for the survival of the species now. So what's happening? It's going down, and you're living in it. You're feeling it. You're participating in it. So don't let yourself get too stressed out about the tangents, the symptoms, the agitation. It's all going to pass. It's all part of a much grander unfoldment. And it's not only, again, important for you and me, but for everybody, for the planet. And we get to live in a time where that reconnection will be felt. And then truly experienced. It's a beautiful time. And I find myself too getting really stressed out sometimes and really in my head about unimportant shit basically. But I like to shoot these videos because like this comes out of me, and I remind myself, I'm like, yeah, you should be taking notes here, Vic, because it's true. When it's all said and done, what's happening is so profound and grand that if we can tune into that when the times are tough, I feel like it's the best way of like riding out and then thriving in these very profound times. So nonetheless, I wish you well, and I love you, and I struggled to shoot this video. I probably shot the first part about 5, 7, 8, 9 times maybe, because I'm feeling this too, man. I'm not like this perfect ascension teacher who's on this mountain, you know, throwing down a rope. No, I'm here with you guys. This is like my thing, and sometimes it's even hard for me, something I do so often. So I want you guys to know that, like, I'm not, you know, we're all doing our best together. I'm helping in this way, and you're helping the whole in some other way, even if it's just working on yourself and healing. Okay? So anyways, I hope you're all doing amazing. Maybe you're not. That's okay. We're all good. We're all riding these waves regardless, okay? I wish you nothing but the best. And if you're brand new to my channel, let me just say welcome. I have a gift for you if you're new. Maybe you haven't heard me say it. I mention it in most videos. It's a meditation I made myself. It's a guided meditation. It's designed for people. It was really inspired. It came through me as a way of helping other people learn how to heal themselves with the power of their intention. It's free. It's an MP3 I made. You can check it out down below. There's a link. With that said, I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all kicking butt and taking names. I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day. Namaste.